Imagine this. You're in the middle of an intense life or death game, surrounded by ruthless people, all competing for survival. But as you fight, you realize you're not just playing against your opponents. You're being molded by someone who is watching your every move, someone who understands the true nature of human instinct, manipulation, and control. Now, what if I told you that the new frontman is already here? And his journey may be eerily similar to someone we already know, someone who's been through it all just like him. Could our frontman be in the making, right before our eyes? Stick with me, because we're diving into one of the most fascinating theories surrounding the true power of the frontman in the world of Squid Game. Today, we're exploring a theory that completely redefines how we view one of Squid Game's most mysterious and intriguing characters, the frontman. But not just him. We're talking about the next frontman and why the current one seems determined to break him before he ascends. Could the frontman's real goal be to create a successor in his own image? And how does this all tie into a reckless plan that could seal the fate of the games forever? Here's the theory. We are witnessing the development of the new frontman. The current frontman doesn't want to kill him. He doesn't want to eliminate the person who's stepping into his shoes. No, he wants to break him, just like he was broken. Only then, when the new frontman is twisted into the right shape, will he finally be converted. The key point here is that the frontman believes that Gi-Hun, the protagonist, is no different from the ones who play the games. He's just as corrupted, just as driven by his desires and instincts as everyone else. And this is validated by his reckless plan. The current frontman sees this in Gi-Hun. He sees himself. But how can we be so sure? Let's break it down, step by step. And trust me, the deeper we go, the darker it gets. Let's start by considering the frontman's role and what it really means to him. We've seen him as an enforcer, a cold-blooded figure who commands without hesitation. He's been lurking in the background, pulling strings behind the scenes. But what if, in reality, his role isn't just about maintaining control over the games, it's about creating a legacy? What if he's not merely a puppet master, but a mentor in his own twisted way? Throughout the series, we see the frontman maintain a mysterious yet almost intimate connection with his subordinates, especially the guards. They are loyal, they follow him without question. But here's the thing, his actions toward them and his interactions with the other players suggest a deeper motivation. He's not just keeping the game going, he's observing human nature in its most raw form. Have you ever wondered why the frontman always seems to be one step ahead of everyone? Why he's so unshakable? Is it because he's simply powerful? Or is it because, deep down, he sees something of himself in every contestant? Now let's talk about Gi-Hun, because this is where the theory really starts to heat up. Gi-Hun is a character who, despite everything he's been through, still operates with deep-rooted flaws. He's driven by emotion, revenge, and impulsive decisions. In his reckless quest to take down the games, he embarks on a plan that, in many ways, mirrors the frontman's own journey, a journey filled with manipulation, deceit, and survival at all costs. Remember the scene where Gi-Hun makes the bold move to approach the frontman, trying to unmask the entire system of the games? It's an impulsive act, one that could have easily gotten him killed. But this is where the frontman sees Gi-Hun's potential. He recognizes that drive in him, the same drive that led him to become the ruthless person he is today. He wasn't just testing Gi-Hun for his loyalty or abilities. He was testing his breaking point. Can Gi-Hun be manipulated? Can he be twisted into something darker, something more controlled? What if the frontman is setting up Gi-Hun for something greater? A role that Gi-Hun doesn't even realize he's being groomed for? We've seen this before. The best leaders don't just pick someone to replace them, they mold them. And here's the twist. What if the frontman's endgame is to hand over the reins, not to someone who's an innocent, but to someone who deserves to carry on his legacy? What if Gi-Hun's actions, however reckless and emotionally charged, are exactly what the frontman needs to see in order to pass on the torch? But there's more to this than just power struggles between two men. This theory challenges everything we know about the nature of the Squid Game. It's not just a game about survival, it's a game about transformation. It's about creating something, no someone, who can maintain control in a world where the stakes are death itself. This isn't just about money or prestige, it's about reshaping humanity, molding new figures who are as ruthless and cunning as the ones before them. But when does it stop? Can we truly break free from this cycle? Can Gi-Hun really escape the shadows of the frontman? Or will he become him, just like everyone else who's ever worn that mask? Now, as we look ahead to the potential conclusion of the Squid Game saga, we have to ask ourselves, who are the real winners here? The players who survive? Or the ones who are shaping the next generation to continue the game in their own image? This theory paints a chilling picture of a world where the games don't end. They evolve. So, what does this mean for Gi-Hun's future? Will he break free from the cycle? Or is he destined to be the next frontman? It's a haunting thought, isn't it? Maybe the real question we should be asking isn't who will win the game. Maybe the question is who will take the mask? Because whoever it is, they won't just be playing for survival. They'll be playing to continue the story. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into one of the most chilling theories surrounding Squid Game. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. Do you think Gi-Hun is the next frontman, or is the true successor still out there? Until next time, keep thinking and keep theorizing.